Bore da, a croeso I Gaerdydd. Good morning, welcome to Cardiff and our 2019 graduation ceremony. My name's Jenny Randerson and I'm Chancellor of Cardiff University. Graduation is without doubt the highlight of the university's calendar, and it's an honour to be here today to share this special day with you. Today we will be celebrating with students of the School of Biosciences. And I'm really sorry, folks, about the weather. As those of you who've been here for 3 years will know, this doesn't often happen here, does it? But I'm told it will improve, and your day will be brilliant despite it. The day is going to pass by extremely quickly, so I urge you to embrace it and to savour every single moment with the family and friends who are celebrating with you. And I offer the same advice to our guests. Many of you have travelled great distances to be here today. Whether it's your son, daughter, niece, nephew, grandchild, friend, partner who is graduating, make this a day they'll never forget. And be sure to tell them how proud you are many times over. And please don't be shy. I urge you to make your support felt as they walk across the stage. Graduation naturally gives us the opportunity to look back on your time here at Cardiff University, and I acknowledge your hard-earned achievements. Acquiring a university education is no mean feat. So I commend you, not only for securing a place at this prestigious university in the first place, but also for the dedication and commitment that you've demonstrated to get where you are today. Cardiff University is one of the leading institutions in the UK. So competition is tough, and for every one of you here today, there were 6 or 7 applicants fighting for your place. We are proud of the education and experience that we provide for our students, and I'm sure your capacity to ask questions, challenge conventional wisdom, will stay with you for the rest of your lives. Whether you've been a member of one of the student union's many sporting clubs and societies, or taken part in our hugely successful student volunteering scheme, each one of you will leave university with a unique experience of Cardiff. For some of you, today will be tinged with sadness as you say goodbye to Cardiff. This vibrant, colourful and diverse city has been the backdrop to your journey through university, and I'm sure it'll be full of wonderful memories for you. Of course, the charm and character of Cardiff is difficult to give up, and some of you will already have decided to stay and call Cardiff home for the foreseeable future, whether this is through work or further study. In times of great political uncertainty, I'm extremely proud of Cardiff University's track record in ensuring that our students are outward-looking and willing to embrace the international community. I urge you to maintain this open-mindedness in whatever career path you choose. Graduation also gives us the opportunity to look forward, a chance to mark the beginning of a brand new chapter in your lives. As you cross this stage in a short while and step foot outside the front door of this auditorium, you will be doing so as a Cardiff graduate. You will instantly become part of an exclusive family of more than 150,000 members across the world, the Cardiff University alumni community. You will enter this family following the footsteps of groundbreaking scientists, successful entrepreneurs, household actors and singers, TV presenters, Oscar-winning directors, and world-class sports stars. Armed with the knowledge, skills, and experience that you've developed during your time at university, make it your mission to emulate the successes of those who've gone before you. The bar has been set high. It certainly won't be easy, but it's a challenge you should embrace with courage, determination, and plenty of ambition. But most importantly, please don't forget us. As you embark on your future careers, we ask you to stay in touch, come and visit us often, and share your experience of the university with the wider world. We will always be your university, and I hope this instills the same sense of pride, unity, and loyalty that we hold for you as our graduates. I now have the pleasure of introducing Esther Ivan. Esther has graduated with a law degree and in Welsh this week, before returning to Cardiff in September, when she will do the law practice course alongside a master's degree. Esther will read the proclamation and a poem by Wales's inaugural national poet, Gwyneth Lewis. Many of you will have encountered Gwyneth's work before in the form of the 6-foot-high letters outside the Wales Millennium Centre, thought to be the biggest poem in the world. Gwyneth has been writer-in-residence at the University School of Physics and Astronomy and is now an honorary fellow. The poem, Education, was specially commissioned by Cardiff University. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you very much and enjoy your ceremony.
Education by Gwyneth Lewis. Beiddio, gwellhad o wneud, myna geisio, parcha ddweud. Trawsnewidiad fydd dy glod, dy ddyfodol, mentro bod. Learning's a passport that returns you home a better person. It permits you to dare being daring, makes you secure with not knowing everything, helps you welcome some failure, forges an alloy with others' thinking. It's a simple delight in mind and its motions, scintillates but isn't deceptive. Admits the joy of institutes is the open road to everywhere but bigotry. It's the shortest distance between you and me, and if you're lucky, it never ends. I will now read the proclamation, first in Welsh, then in English. Nerth gwlad ei gwybodaeth. Bydded wybod I holl aelodau'r Brifysgol ac ar draws y byd bod cynulliad Prifysgol Caerdydd yn cael ei gynnal heddiw ym Mhrifddinas Cymru. O dan awdurdod Siarter Frenhinol y Brifysgol, mae'r cynulliad hwn yn cyfarfod ei dderbyn y myfyrwyr hynny sydd yn rhinwedd eu hastudiaethau eu hysgol heictod, wedi harchwilio'n briodol yn ôl statudau'r Brifysgol ac wedi cael yn deilwng o'i graddau. Dathlwn lwyddiant y rhai sy'n graddio yn y cynulliad hwn, ac wrth wneud hynny, fe hatgoffwn eu cyfrifoldeb I rannu gwerthoedd y Brifysgol hon. Hwy sydd I geisio drwy eu cyflawniadau, gwasanaethu lles pawb, ymdrechu am rygoriaeth ym mhob peth, a gofalu am ddyfodol ein byd. Parchwch ddaeth uneb, gan ei fod yn cynnig gobaith a gwirionedd ym mhob cenhedlaeth. Nerth gwlad ei gwybodau. A nation's strength is in its learning. Let it be known to all members of the university and throughout the world that today in the capital city of Wales, a congregation of Cardiff University is taking place. Under the authority of the university's Royal Charter, this congregation meets to receive those students who, by virtue of their studies and scholarship, have been appropriately examined according to the statutes of the university and found worthy of their degrees. We celebrate the success of those who graduate in this congregation, and in doing so, remind them of their responsibility to share in the values of this university. It is for them to seek, through their achievements, to serve the common good, to strive for excellence in all things, and care for the future of our world. Be attentive to wisdom, for it offers hope and truth in every generation.
Biosciences. Good morning. My name's Karen Holford, and as Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Cardiff University, it's my pleasure to warmly welcome all of the students to receive their awards. This is the part of the ceremony where the students' names are read out by a senior member of the university. And there's some very important words in our proclamation. The words are celebrate the achievements. And this is the opportunity for you to celebrate the achievements of your loved ones. So please feel free, when the name is read out, to cheer, shout, whistle, whatever you like to mark the achievements of your loved ones. And then as that applause dies down, we'll hear the name of the next person. Once all of the awards have been read out and the students have crossed the stage and returned to their seats, I will ask you to stand. At this point in the ceremony, and at other equivalent times, it is a tradition of the university for me to speak in Welsh to receive each group of students to their awards. And I'll translate the Welsh phrase for you now so that you know what it means when I say it in Welsh. So in English, it means, through the authority conferred upon me by the university, I receive you to your award with all the privileges this confers. Congratulations. So we will now proceed to that part of the ceremony.
I, Professor Stephen Rutherford, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Ozan Aksakal. Oliver Banks. Thomas Burden. Joshua Clark. Charlie Coker. Oscar Fowle. Jacob Finney. Abigail Louise Francis. Nathan Gardner. Alex Gordon Eales. Alexander Kearsey. Matthew Knight. Alex Lennox. Jade Mercer. Elliot Packham. Harry Isaac Reed. Jodie Siner. Bethany Tattersdill. Tasneem Jahan. Robert Bachelor. Joel Chubb. Hannah Elliott. Carol Evans. Max Gray. Melissa Hewitt. Patrick Joseph Hogan. Rosemary Kalubia. Emily Lewis. Lydia Rebecca Morris. Louis Newman. Jake O'Leary. Lorna Ord McDermott. James Michael Penambalana. George Roberts. Catherine Rutley. Habiba Saif. Hannah Thomas. Sophie Thomas. Abdullah Omar Al-Moalem. Laura Catherine Asprey. Molly Ann Benja. Annabelle Buckley. Matusha Chandrakumaran. Erin Rian David. Olivia Davies. Richard Dwyer. Gabrielle Sophie Rhiannon Evans. Louis Fletcher. George Gray. Serena Charlotte Hill. Chloe Hooper. Jake Hughes. Hugo Hunt. David James. Rachel Kay. Sarah Felicity Rickwood Lane. Una Lesware. Matthew Daniel Lloyd. Acacia London. Olivia Marinucci. Rachel Emily Pierce. Nicholas Price. Irene Savidou. Matthew Stewart. Margarita Chajapoulou. Sarah Beth Morgan. Hannah Atkins. Claire Astin. Liam Flaskett. Maxon Towie Jones. Kieran Millard. Olivia Tejada Matthews. Louise Wheaton. Sean Hamer. Sanjivani Lamba. Jake Diamond. Robert Goldsmith. Isaac Lodge. Samantha Verderhausen. Nicholas Sherrin. Emily Owens. Sorry. Alexander Carr. Lillian Jean Gins. Nicola Gorringe. Evie Natalia James. Deanna Muir. Charlotte Stevens. Amy Wyatt. Zhong Ling Yap. Kosa Abdullahi. Jawahar Saeed Al-Mamari. Hannah Benkert. Emily May Bentley. Sanchita Bhatia. Jack Bridges. Junha Choi Van Kan. Freya Davies. Samira Hetty Pathiranahamalaj. Grace Flores Moore. Lowry Llwyd Roberts. Matushi Saha. Katie Todman. Connor Walsh. Azhar Samir Al-Mozel. Maeve Dennehy. Emma Victorious Bernice Lawrence. Lowena Rule. Sarah Thomas. Sophie Turner. Sophia Wilson. Ella Hudson. Marie Claire Roper. Samuel Hillman. Harriet Power. Catherine Ann Douglas. Taz Jones. Naima Abdi. Sophia Afifi. Alice Bridget Alsop. Samuel Anderson. Luke William David Davies. Iman Fadel. Reese Michael Marriott. Fionn Nicola Morgan. Patricia Samantha Padoran. Annie Rimmer. Laura Grace Sansom. Isadora Sinha. Iona Thomas. Bethan Francis Wilkes. James Humphreys. Jade Brown. Spiridula Destuni. Ivan Lorca Alonso. Genevieve Rogers. Anwar Ali. Amelia Louise Compton. Sarah Forgani. Jubia George. Charlotte Emily Megan Griffiths-Adams. Chandni Kirai. Catherine Knowles. Ellis Langford. Naomi Mancrado. Sophia Montesolo. Guy Oberlander. Katie Ray. Mohammed Mizanur Rahman. Jolie Randall. Jessica Theruchilvan. David Claire Thomas. Lucy Forstman. Ben Wellington. David Whelan. Grace Wilson. Alice Wise. Francesca Elliott. Callum Warren. Sapphire Hampshire. Afra Hope Forrest. Morgan Lee. Kimberly Ann Mills. Catherine Brandt. Catherine Amelia Dix. Jack Peter Ford. Charlotte Gurney Reid. Megan Heppenstall. Lara Keeler. Max Lawson. Aaron Sambrook. Jasmine Walker. I, Professor Stephen Rutherford, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Biochemistry. Hayley Blaber. Benjamin Bryant. Emily Ann Heath. Rodri Lloyd Thomas. Lainey Williamson. Alex Joseph. I, Professor Stephen Rutherford, introduce those who have received the degree of Master in Biological Sciences. Ashley Baldwin. Ryan Coates. Laura Coombs. Mia Giorgio. Benjamin Goodman. Ben Griffin. Laura Hayes. Sean Hubbard. Meg Huggins. Jack Jeffries. Laura Marsh. Paige Morley. Trine Unapu. Patrick Weller. Jess Hay. Ellen Wynne Jones. Catherine O'Connor. I, Professor Stephen Rutherford, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Neuroscience. Owen Heedon Meldrum. Catherine Hetherington. Timothy Johnston. Naomi Thorne. Tom Hathaway. I, Professor Stephen Rutherford, introduce those who received the Diploma of Higher Education. Ilhan Hassan. Elise O'Keefe.
I, Professor Daniela Riccardi, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Tahani Faraj Abour Keys. Safia Ahmed. Wad Adnan Alha Ahmadi. Alma Altu Irji. Sophia Bateman. Fleur Bennett. Lucy Nia Bettinson. Olivia Bishop. Sophie Bowen. Sean Brooks. Lucy May Bull. Rahim Chowdhury. Cho Sue Chung. Augustine Clark. Rebecca Cousins. Tara Daly. Alicia Daniels. Lou Jane Drebecca. Elizabeth Alice Dudley. Katrina Duncan. Rebecca Harv Evans. Ali Abdusalaman Ali Fakroun. Ewan Finu. Lydia Feiss. Isabella Foot. Rosa Gaidan. Leo Gekos. Alexander Griffiths. Lily Gurney. Firas Hamdan. Geneviève Harvey. Alexander Hatton. Alexander House. Kyle Hughes. Mena Amarachi Inehacho. Megan Sean Illingworth. Annabelle Jones. Elliot Jones. Shaina Louise Jones. Sophie Lee Bennett. Beth Mars Lloyd. Sophie Lloyd. Abby Maggs. Victoria Maples. Evita Martiadou. Katrina Martin. Chloe Mathlin. Holly Maxwell. Kin Mon May. Saskia Monahan. Holly Jane Moore. Bethany Morgan. Mariam Mogul. Emily Moyes. Francisco Silva. Kani O'Dare. Jishoden Padiachi. Hiral Patel. Holly Pearson. Chloe Pinder. Megan Alice Price. Stefan Pruderk. Michael Ramlachan. Catherine Rees. Alistair Robb. Catherine Ross. Amelia Rowe. Amy Page Rush. Holly Rutherford. Ala Saleh. Dominic Richard Saville. Neya Sigum. Dhruv Kunjal Shah. Naomi Shaw. Katie Smith. Ryan Thomas. William Peter Turner. Emily Louise Viggers. Abigail Jane Warren. Caleb Elliott Watson. William Whittaker. Bethan Margaret Wilson. Edward Gate Carr. Laura Howarth. Jessica Hill. Oliver Lowton. Simon Dietrich. Tanjim Finnes. Abby Fridlington. Ryan Jevons. Jemima Kelleher. Connor Parry. Annabelle Peel. Jemima Pennant. Irwin Sides. Unmisha Singh. Bronwyn Jane Thomas. Bethan Corinne Townsend. Taqwa Youssef Abu Salim. Tasnim Youssef Khalifa Abu Salem. Fiona A. Church. George Carter. Eleanor Erskine. Tyler King. Celine Kum. Maria Lotus. Ella Susan Mary Watson. Ashley Rose Wood. Pia Marie Arnaldo Zaldua. Rebecca Quinn. Lydia Allison. Toby James Aston. Natasha Jade Austin. Swagath Balachundrun. Aisha Bula. Jayalaxmi Krisantan Kumar. Sarah Cooper. Jay Hale. Charlotte Ann Jenkins. Maisie Long. Madeleine Montague Smith. Samuel Ovens. Danica Pinto. Anjali Ramani. Samantha Louise Smith. Morgan Sollitt. Jody Leanne Horton. Katie Partridge. Ignacio Vega Escamilla. I, Professor Daniela Riccardi, introduce those who have received the degree of Master in Biomedical Sciences. Rhys Bowen Morris. Kate Carruthers. Molly Rebecca Dansk. Janine Dovey. Non Gwellian Williams. Meredith Graham. I, Professor Daniela Riccardi, introduce those who have received the Certificate of Higher Education. Rosemarie Bradley. Annika Niso. Roxana Siddiq. The Deputy Vice-Chancellor will now confer the award.
Would all the students who have just crossed the stage please stand? Trwy'r awdurdod a roddwyd I mi gan y Brifysgol, derbyniaf chi I gael eich dyfarniad a holl ffrentau a ddew yn ysgil. Llongyfarchiadau. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for such brilliant celebrations. You can now sit down. Thank you.
I, Professor Amanda Coffey, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Philosophy. Oliver George Steele. I, Professor Amanda Coffey, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Research. Luc Aled Bissant. Keris Elizabeth Bladen. Chloe Hildrup. Andrew Lloyd. Erin Claire Miles. Jamie Pugh. Morgan Eloise Rushworth Mountford. Julia Sayes Conde. Emma Wild. James Wilding. The Deputy Vice-Chancellor will now confer the award.
Would all those students who have just crossed the stage please stand? Trwy'r awdurdod a roddwyd I mi gan y Brifysgol, derbyniaf chi I gael eich dyfarniad a holl ffrentau a ddew yn ysgil. Llongyfarchiadau. Congratulations.
The following students to be presented have achieved a doctoral degree, and in recognition of their achievements and their research, they will be presented to the presiding officers, who will shake their hand in turn. I, Professor Amanda Coffey, introduce those who have received the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Laura Castles. Taniota Giancopolo. Beckett Griffiths. William Hill. Shireen Galbassi. Marta Misiak. Anna Moon. Hugh John Morgan. Anna Isabel Prim Padula. Gaia Pasqualetto. Jennifer Elizabeth Stockdale. Harley Luke Worthy. William Yang. Ying Zhu. The Deputy Vice-Chancellor will now confer the award.
Would all the students who have just crossed the stage please stand? Troi'r awdurdod a roddwyd I mi gan y Brifysgol, derbyniaf chi I gael eich dyfarniad a holl frentau a ddaw yn y sgil. Llongyfarchiadau. Congratulations. Thank you. You may now sit down.
Good morning, Bore da. My name's Thomas Evans, and I'm honoured to address you as the Vice President Education of Cardiff University's Students' Union. May your care ever be for the good name of our university and the well-being of our world. May your association with the university be cherished and constant throughout your life, as you are now members of its distinguished alumni. I'm sure your time here has been unique. Everyone in this hall has had to overcome challenges, and that is what makes you the graduate that you are today. But what makes a Cardiff graduate so unique? Cardiff graduates have found people from all over the world who they never would have met, knowledge they never would have gained, and possibilities they never would have dreamt of. They are more than the papers that document their time here, more than the handshakes they've just received, more than the gowns they wear or the caps on their heads. They are fierce and proud students and loyal friends. They build communities together and make memories that they will look back on fondly. Lastly, a Cardiff graduate never forgets the steps they took to get here, the hard work they put in, and the perseverance it takes to achieve greatness. But today marks the end of an era and the beginning of the next chapter of your life. Now it's time for you to embark on your own journey in this world, prospering your life, your families, and the world itself. But remember, you will not get far in life based on what you already know. You will advance in life by what you are going to learn. Because education, in all forms, does not stop after you graduate. Class of 2019, do not wait to seize your opportunity. Your time has only just begun. Good luck. Thank you. Diolch.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor. Whether it's under the proscenium arch of the Wales Millennium Centre or Covent Garden, in a Bollywood film, under the lasers and glitter balls of a nightclub, or in my own case, feet up on a Saturday night in front of Strictly, dance takes many forms. The great American dancer and choreographer Martha Graham described dance as the hidden language of the soul. It's a rather beautiful and poetic description. Imagine then the beauty of a lifetime in dance, constantly discovering the language of one's own soul and helping to reveal that hidden language in others. Today, we honour one who has done just that, a person of exceptional humanity and optimism. Her whole life characterised not just by personal love of dance and movement, but by the use of her skill in the cause of respect, equality and inclusion for those profoundly affected by physical and mental disabilities. Dilys Price stands out as a force for good in our community. Dilys's professional life has been in education about movement and expression through movement. Having trained as a teacher of physical education in her home city of Swansea, Dilys's love of dance, movement and dance theory drew her to train further at the Laban studio, equipping her for a career first as a school teacher and then as a specialist lecturer in dance and adaptive movement at the Cardiff College of Higher Education, now the Metropolitan University. Throughout her career, Dilys worked with children with special needs, children previously regarded by some as ineducable. The courses she developed and ran in adaptive physical education for special needs were regarded as so innovative and transformative that her expertise was sought throughout the UK and overseas. She was an influential member of the team that in 1996 built the Wales Sports Centre for the Disabled at Cardiff Metropolitan University, a breakthrough for equality and inclusion. The centre has continued to develop and evolved in 2012 into the important Inclusion Fitness Centre it is today, opened in time for the disabled athletes to train for the Paralympic Games. Dilys's outstanding work in special education was rewarded with an OBE in 2002. So far, I've described the outline of a very full, highly successful and dedicated professional life in special education. But there is far more to describe, far more movement. You won't be surprised to know that Dilys loves physical activity and movement. Yoga, dance, canoeing, windsurfing, skiing, all of these Dilys can count as enjoyable pastimes. Then there is skydiving. Skydiving started at the age of 54, a charity jump initially to raise funds for her work with children with special needs. Nothing remarkable perhaps, 54 isn't a great age. But Dilys continued as a solo skydiver for 30 years, until last year when Daredevil Dilys, as she's known, sold her parachute. She features in the Guinness Book of Records for the world's oldest female solo parachute jump, and she holds the Royal Aero Club's Old and Bold trophy. So that's solo skydiving. On Sunday, she'll be doing a tandem skydive. Although skydiving is a passion for Dilys, it's not just about thrill-seeking, although she does confess to being a thrill-seeker. Dilys has literally jumped for joy to raise funds for causes close to her heart. One particularly special cause is the Touch Trust, which Dilys founded in 1998. It aims to change the lives of individuals in the disabled community using techniques based on Laban's creative educational movement. It changes the lives of people with disabilities, sometimes of the most profound form, and their carers' lives through developing communication and social skills, physical and emotional development, relaxation techniques, all improving health and well-being. No one is turned away from Touch Trust because of their complex needs or behaviour. The focus is on what people can do and achieve rather than what their limitations might be. It truly is an inclusive community. Listen to this account from the parent of a severely disabled child. Since being introduced to Touch Trust and bringing our daughter to the movement and dance therapy, we have seen a great improvement in her awareness and in her enjoyment. I have met other parents and we've had fun. Such a change from the depression I'd felt. Touch Trust has given us hope. We've gained confidence as well as happiness and fun. Everyone who meets Dilys is struck by a force of positive energy and pure joie de vivre. Her work shows no sign of diminishing. She continues to promote Touch Trust's creative movement programs and travels widely across the world to do just that. Her motivational speaking engagements are simply inspirational. Many have cause to be grateful for Dilys and her lifetime's work and lifetime's achievement. I hope I've managed to do justice to the many reasons why we as a university have chosen to recognise Dilys's outstanding achievements, but I'll leave the last few words to the 2017 Pride of Britain Awards judges, who said this of Dilys: "What an amazing lady. Her skydiving is inspirational and a huge amount of fun. But she has achieved so much more than that with her life-changing work. She is an example to us all." Anrhydeddus dy prois ganghellor, cyflwyna fi ti Dilys Price fel cymrawd anrhyddedd Prifysgol Caerdydd.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, we'll just let them clap, shall we? Trwy'r awdurdod a roddwyd i mi gan y cyngor, derbynniaf chi fel cymrawd anrhyddedd Prifysgol Caerdydd. Llongyfarchiadau.
Well, Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor and honoured guests, thank you, Chancellor, for bestowing on me an honorary fellowship of Cardiff University. Cardiff University is a university I have admired for years, and I'm so delighted to be part of this place, renowned for its education, scholarship, research. It is a great honour. Students, now graduates, I am thrilled to be with you. I have a chance to pass on what I think is important as you continue on this great adventure of life. You have got so far. You are very much the golden youth of today and tomorrow. The future is fragile. This fragile, beautiful, inventive planet is in your hands. You must be the saviours of the planet, needing to think laterally, respecting your own deepest potential and respecting others and the environment, which this will entail some sacrifices of the externals in your life. But I believe in making the impossible possible. Think of the Wright brothers and the aeroplanes. It is a simple mind switch. All my life I have worked for the two most beautiful words, respect and kindness. The intention is respect, and the action is kindness. And a belief in making the impossible possible. This will change the world. Believe me, it's as simple as that. Then life will flow with harmony and joy for yourself, for others, and for the environment. To respect and to be kind, to believe in the impossible will change the world. Remember that today's truth is often tomorrow's lie. Powerful, you'll begin to flow if you have these ideas, becoming a tsunami of love, unstoppable. But let me tell you a little bit of my story. You see, I am 87, so I can be a bit indulgent and tell you what I've looked back on life and seen. Now, the saying goes, if at first you don't succeed, don't skydive. But I have proved that wrong, and I would rather the saying, pessimists don't skydive. So an 87-year-old optimist, on my last exciting part of life's journey, let me share some of the fun I've had skydiving. I've dived out of a Hercules into the Wadi Rum Desert on my 65th birthday, and the first civilian in the world ever to do so. I have fallen off the back of a plane, not supposed to do that. I've landed on a highway next to cars going by. I have landed on a round reserve in the Arizonan desert, scattered with prickly cacti. I have had a parachute that didn't open. I've had a reserve that nearly didn't open and came down eventually on 2 parachutes, which you're not supposed to do. But I have survived and I've had fun. And also, I have always worked for the higher good. W.H. Auden says you can divide people into 2 groups, those who worship their ego and those who worship their higher good. And you know, when you skydive, you depend on the goodwill and integrity of others. You need each other. They need you, fellow flyers, riggers, staff, friends, not egoists, but fun-loving people who care for others, who are superb optimists and are part of a good tribe. And I'd like you to become part of this tribe, which is a wonderful, fun-loving, not an ego tribe, but one that cares for others and has fun at the same time. You see, I believe there are 2 instincts: survival, which we know about, and service. And now is the time to strengthen your muscles of service. The planet will depend on that. When we respect and care for our deeper self, but also for others, out of that joyfulness of a fulfilled life, our energy overflows to help others. We become flowing, we become generous, we become a tsunami of love. I started skydiving purely to raise money for our college club that ran sports activities for children. It was just before the Touch Trust. I suggested to my students that they did a skydive, and that would raise money that they needed. Now, if they were going to do it, I had to do it too, but I was 54. I wanted to do it, but I was scared. So scared that the parachute staff suggested that I did the new tandem. They took pity on me. While my students spent the day practicing jumps and rolls, I was sent up in a big transport plane with about 20 experienced skydivers, but strapped to a young man. At altitude, the back slowly opened to reveal a blue sky. Like cattle, they all ran out noisily, bump, 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 and threw themselves out. Now it was quiet. Just me and my tandem master. He walked me to the gap. I took a step back. He gave a push and we fell. And I remember saying, "What a mistake, this is death." And the next moment, I said, "I'm flying." And I had found my deepest passion. And I had helped others. I love skydiving. I was always scared, but I had to keep going because it brought money and publicity for the Touch Trust, which we've just heard about, which actually was a program for very, very disabled adults and children, and that got into the Wales Millennium Centre. And you know, at 81, with 1,000 jumps under my belt, I got the Guinness Book of Records as the oldest skydiving one in the world, and I helped to bring the Touch Trust into the iconic Wales Millennium Centre as one of the 7 artistic residents there, partners with WNO. How wonderful was that? I won and they won. So it's a win-win situation. That's the ideal. Excellent service, flowing out of joy. That's what we want in the 21st century. Well-being, joy and compassion and respect hand in hand. Win-win situation. And only a positiveness can bring this about. So, let me say to you in finishing, be positive. Have gratitude. They go together. Positive energy always has a positive result, somewhere, sometime, some form, and it's taken from a geological fact. An explosion underground may not throw up the form that you expect, or the way when you expect it, or even where you expect it, but it will always make a difference. And I have taken this truth to live by, and it has kept me going. Whatever the difficulties are, I know that good will come out of my positive energy, sometime, somewhere, somehow. Now, I'm going to finish with this advice. Learn to be resilient. Practice courage. Have a positive outlook. Believe in the impossible. Life is for living. Find your passion. Be kind. Give love. Have fun. Dance or be physical. Don't be afraid. And have love for other people. Help each other. And lastly, always remember this. When you fall off your bike, which you will no doubt sometime in your life, just get back on and do wheelies. Thank you.
I now have the duty to draw this celebration to a close. It's been an absolute joy to be on this platform and to see the pride and the relief on all your faces as you cross the stage. Before we end the ceremony, it's extremely important that you show your gratitude to all your friends and family who are celebrating with us. Their considerable support has helped to get you to this point, and I'm sure you would like to say a huge thank you. I therefore invite you to stand up, turn and face them, and make as much noise as you can to everyone who is with us today. And whilst you're doing it, spare a thought and some applause for the staff, the lecturers sitting here on this stage who've taught and guided you through your course. Please stand and make a noise. Thank you. I think they've got the message now. You may sit down. To close our celebrations in St David's Hall, we're going to share with you our graduation film, which welcomes you to our Cardiff University alumni family. Please enjoy. And at the end of the film, please stand as the platform party leaves and our ceremony draws to a close. Thank you to everyone for joining us today. Longyfarchiadau mawr. Many congratulations. Diolch yn fawr.
You came to Cardiff. You worked. You played. You cried. You laughed. And you learned. From Butte Building to Butte Park. From Talabont to the Tav. You made memories and friendships that will last a lifetime. And you made your mark on Cardiff University.
We made lifelong friends, and we're still in touch. We still have reunions. And I have to say, of course, I met my husband in Cardiff.
I turned up in Cardiff in October of 1979, a very different city to what it is today. Student life in Cardiff then and now was great fun.
Cardiff University ranks as, one of the top universities in engineering, so it's the only university I applied for, actually.
I wanted to meet new people and enjoy my social life, I guess, as well, and I thought Cardiff gave me the opportunity to do that.
I had a huge amount of fun here. There are friends that I've kept over the years that I met on the course here at Cardiff.
Cardiff is a young city and an eclectic city. If I ever wanted to do it all over again, I don't think I would ever want to study anywhere other than Cardiff.
My English is Chinese English with some Welsh accent.
The week we played England in 2013 and beat them in Cardiff. England came for the Grand Slam in Cardiff and we blew them off the park. I sent my finals that week.
But your Cardiff journey doesn't end here. Cardiff will always be a part of you. Edrychwch o gwmpas. Look around. This is a room full of brilliant minds, talent, strength, ambition. You have worked so hard and discovered amazing things together. Today, you become Cardiff alumni, ready to shape the world with ideas, designs, dreams.
I think the experience doesn't stop with graduation.
Yeah, Cardiff had a massive impact on, I guess, me as a person.
It enabled me to have the confidence to campaign for many changes, for disabled people.
The values that were instilled all set me in incredible stead.
I'm forever grateful to Cardiff University for allowing me the ability really to study alongside my playing career.
Your time at university is what shapes most people.
always carry with you the good values of being kind to people, being honest to people.
Certainly, without Cardiff, I wouldn't be where I am today. There's no doubt about that.
So let's go forward together. Go out into the world and make it a better place for everyone. And remember, no matter where your ambitions take you next, Cardiff will always be here.
Llongyfarchiadau.
Congratulations.
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 Llongyfarchiadau.
Congratulations.
Cardiff is so proud of you. Croeso. Welcome to our alumni community.